There are 3 books of Enoch, the Ethiopic, the Slavonic, and the Hebrew. Out of all those 3, the Ethiopic is the truest. It's called Ethiopic because the Ethiopians preserved that book in Ethiopia for thousands of years. Same with the Book of Jubilees. Bible schools and Bible scholars used to teach that the Book of Enoch is a forgery that was written about 200 or 300 AD. They ignored the Ethiopian account of the Book of Enoch, and they ignored the evidence they had, until the Dead Sea Scrolls were found. And in those Dead Sea Scrolls, you know it, the Book of Enoch was found. The same Book of Enoch that the Ethiopians had. And guess what? It was dated at least 200 or 300 BC. Got that wrong about 600 years. And the one found in the Dead Sea Scrolls is just a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. I believe it's much older than that. Reading the Book of Enoch and the Book of Jubilees is a must for Bible study, as it helps you understand the rest of the Bible.
Many early church fathers, such as Clement of Alexandria, Tertullian, Irenaeus, and Athenagoras, who wrote around 200 AD, claimed that the Book of Enoch was rejected because it contained prophecies about Jesus that could not be duly confirmed. It was excluded from the formal canons of the Tanakh, the Septuagint, and the Deuterocanon. The major reason for the rejection of the Book of Enoch by the Jews was that it contained inconsistent teachings of the Torah, which is the compilation of the first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible, namely Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. The Torah, by definition, simply means the laws and teachings of Judaism. The Book of Enoch was widely known in the 4th century AD by early Christians until the church authorities banned it, and it virtually disappeared. Due to its irregular teachings and doctrines, it was excluded from the biblical canon. One must be prepared for a journey into forbidden knowledge and chilling revelations with the 2,000-year-old Bible, the Book of Enoch. This highly controversial text has sparked debate for centuries, documenting sensual fallen angels, violent giants, strange cosmology, and world-changing revelations. Despite detailing events from before the birth of Jesus, the book is not included in today's Bible, and some scholars do not consider it divinely inspired. However, this book filled with terrifying knowledge was found in Abyssinia, Ethiopia, in 1773, and has been included in the scriptures of the Ethiopian Christian sect. The Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch is also called it is an Old Testament book containing events written long before Jesus was born. The original manuscript of this ancient book disappeared at the end of the 4th century. Later on in 1773, it was rediscovered in Ethiopia. However, the Christian sect in Abyssinia, Ethiopia, have included this book in their scriptures as a reference for their practice. The obsession of heretical Christian groups, such as the Manichaeans with a blend of Iranian, Greek, Chaldean, and Egyptian elements, also aided the survival of this book. Several clerical scholars have disposed of this book, claiming it contains revelations God did not divinely inspire. The ancient Book of Enoch was forbidden from the Bible for unveiling profound truths about the world's creation. This book records a list of sensual fallen angels, violent giants, strange cosmological facts, and other mystical revelations yet to be confirmed by Bible scholars. The Dead Sea Scrolls. This book, written by Enoch, was rediscovered at the Judean cave in 1946 to 1947 by some Bedouin boys caring for their sheep close to the cave. One of the young boys threw a rock into a cliff opening and was surprised to hear a breaking sound. Out of curiosity, he and his friends entered the cave and found several big clay jars, 7 of which had leather and papyrus scrolls inside. The Judean cave is near the ancient settlement of Qumran. Located on the northwest coast of the Dead Sea, it is currently known as the West Bank. The scrolls were repurchased by antiquity merchants and scholars, who found the text over 2,000 years old. Many other scroll fragments were also discovered in adjoining caverns. A summation of these other scrolls adds up to 800 and 900 texts. The Epistles of Enoch. The concluding portion of the book of Enoch, which comprises chapters 91 to 108, is known as the Epistle of Enoch. Although the epistles in the New Testaments of the Holy Bible are known to be letters by Paul the Apostle, the epistles in the book of Enoch were not regarded as letters. Rather, they imply Enoch's last words to his son, Methuselah. The main part of the Epistle of Enoch talks about his vision of being taken up by God. He counseled his children and family on the need to work in uprightness, righteousness, and faith. Here, he spoke about the great flood to come that later happened in the days of Noah. He spoke on the judgment of the wicked in the flood and the final judgment, which emphasized the resurrection of the dead, as can be seen in chapters 91 verses 13 to 14. In the Epistle of Enoch, there are 6 listed oracles against the sinners, the witness of the whole creation against them, and the assurance of fate after death. The epistle is composed of 2 layers, a proto-epistle, with a theology near the deterministic doctrine of the Qumran group, and a slightly later part of chapters 94 verses 4 and 104 verses 6. That points out the personal responsibility of individuals, often describing the sinners as the wealthy and the just as the oppressed, a theme also found in the book of Parables. The birth of Noah is a part that appears in Qumran fragments, separated from the previous text by a blank line, thus appearing to be an appendix. It tells of the deluge and Noah, who is born already with the appearance of an angel. The concluding appendix of the book of Enoch was not found in Qumran and is considered to be the work of the final editor. It highlighted the generation of light in opposition to the sinners destined for darkness. Why was the book hidden?